ass backward here. What are you doing? So I thought I'd pop on live just randomly. I just put out the new weekly reading on the energies right now based on a Lenormand deck. But if you're out there, I'll be sitting here for a while. I might pour a glass of wine or two. I don't know. It's just too hot to go and take a shower tonight. Normally my fat body needs it because it's so skanky between the dogs and, well, whatever else. But, a lot of people whom I admire are on tonight. Some are on tomorrow, but I wanted to just check in with anybody and see if you're out there. Yeah, so what was I gonna say? Let's look here. Why don't we do this? So what are you doing tonight, everybody? You getting fucked up? Huh? Are you? What are you doing, huh? I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Probably, let's see. Oh, hi. How are you, man of many chins? What are you doing? What are you doing, man of many chins? I see someone out there. I see someone. I wonder if they're gonna talk to me. So, anyway, I decided that I would do, and I just did it. I did the weekly on-demand poetry reading based on, and I did the poetry in the tarot, which is it's what it's called, based on the energy I got for this week. I think more personally, rather, the poem is than it is political. But I did read the energies of political and personal based on the cards, trying to find what the overriding questions were. So, I don't know. I wanted to just firstly let you guys know that it's not as bad as you think it is when you read some of my stuff and you assume the worst. The only way that energy can be transmuted, or not transmuted, made better, is if it's put into a position where, especially if it's negative, where it is, I guess you want to say transmuted, that's fine, but where what I'm going through is vocalized. You know, the best way to talk something through is through yourself, because no one else is going to do that for you. So why not do it? No therapist, no guru, no counselor, no reader. So why, if you have the ability to do it, whether it's through painting or writing, do it. It's a form of channeling. And as I always say and will continue to say, with writing, it's like God's looking at our mosaic, and we're looking at a mosaic, if you will, of almost like a tattoo in time. they're coming from a different space, but they're resonating a certain way now. In other words, the experience you're having now, even reflecting on something, is not the exact experience about which you're writing. It's not possible. So it's unique. It's awesome that way if you think about it, because you're transmuting it. You're doing all those things that you should be doing to affect change to yourself, even if it's negative, or even if you guys think what I'm writing is bullshit, or even if you think it doesn't matter, or even if you think that it doesn't have any purpose, or it's too depressing. It matters, okay? And that's what I'm trying to get across. There's no past involved in writing. There's no future. It's just now. It's like the space between time and space. Like when you're sitting there in meditation and you are like in bliss warmth because you don't know how you got there, but you want to stay there. And you do. Or you fall asleep, which is equally good. So what I'm trying to tell you is that really, really value metaphysically what you go through, because there's a lot of that in the teachings on here, in a lot of the groups we're looking at. But also try to value, because this really does need to be healthy, everybody. Unfortunately, I think of the three things, mind, soul, and body, this might be the hardest to control in modern day society. You may disagree with me. I mean, you may think weight is harder, or healthcare is harder, or whatever. Or the soul's harder because it's harder to put the ego in check. But let me tell you something. If you can have a mind working in tandem with a soul to reach the aspirations you want, and look at the people who are legitimately successful in this world in a lot of different arenas, whether it's Sting or they really practice the meditation, but I think in a lot of ways they have harnessed the connection between the mind, body, and the soul. So I do believe the mind is so important, and unfortunately, I'm no different. We take gabapentin, we take Zoloft, we take whatever, we take clonazepam, or I'm about to go into my room and get some Cake Bread Cellars Chardonnay that I've had for about 2 weeks now. I'm tempted to go and get it and drink it. Think about how hard it is to train a dog. Training your mind is harder. Training the human mind is harder than training a dog. Because if you're doing it properly, you wouldn't be thinking about these things ad nauseum that are only detrimental to you, that bring in all these energies that are so bad for you. And look at it right now. Look at it. We do it anyway, and we're supposed to be trying to make the world better, or make our own lives better. Because the only thing that matters is how happy we are. It's sad because in our youth, or in our, I don't want to say our early youth, but remember when we had the world at our feet, whether we were 18 and off to college, and I didn't think I could be anything, but I thought pretty damn close I was. And I also, for the first time, was experiencing things sexually, and I came from a very repressed environment socially, with an alcoholic father and a mother who was on all kinds of medication for not just depression, but TMJ, whether it was Elavil, which I should be taking still personally, or Luvox or whatever. The point is like you went in the summer of '93 and it was the most blissful time of my life. And the reason it was because of the unknown. No other time in my life has the unknown been beautiful except for when I was an adolescent getting ready to go to college. You know? So, something to think about there. So, what I'm trying to say to bring it home is, have you ever felt, and that's why people drop from planes, because that adrenaline rush is the unknown, you know? It's the same thing, but instead of having a positive training in our mind of how the positive forces should work, it seems like we're conditioned by routine and pattern, and then that's when all the negativity starts to flow. I mean, we probably had a canvas of things that hurt us when we were 18, but for some reason the thought of independence, and by the way, that's a philosophical question right there. Prove to me you're free. Prove to me you are free. You can't do it. You can't prove you're free. Free of what? Free of this, free of... Just because you're human doesn't make you free. Just because you have free will doesn't make you free. Prove it. Prove you're free, you know? And these existential questions were all around us at that age, but now we don't even have that, and yet these existential questions now bother us about what we've known about lives, but we never had any compunction or fear about it when we were young. So trying to get back to that is so key. That's the irony of it. As we go along, it becomes the challenge to let go. So if you can find that in poetry, do it. All right, so I guess no one's coming. That's fine. I didn't plan to anyway, but I did want to talk just in case there were anyone out there. I will talk to you later.